Yeah, it becomes that. It's now an extra Calamity Bearer. Swing in. That's 16 points of damage, dude. Next turn. Oh, next turn's gonna be insane with another Calamity Bearer. What's up, guys? My name is Jeff, and today we're gonna have fun playing a sweet one-turn kill combo. And we have Mindlink Mech, which came out with Kamigawa, which is a sweet card, and there's some pretty fun synergies that we have in Standard that creates a one-hit kill combo. So we have, it's a 3-mana vehicle, so we have to get it out on turn 3, and then by turn 4 we can win. So this is a vehicle that is only 1 to crew, and whenever it becomes crewed for the first time each turn, until end of turn, Mindlink Mech becomes a copy of target non-legendary creature that crewed at this turn, except it's a 4/3. It's a vehicle artifact in addition to its other types, and it has flying. So technically we only get 16 points of damage, but a lot of times that's enough, especially with the other stuff we're playing. So first off, Calamity Bearer, 4 mana, 3/4. If a giant source you control deals damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage to that permanent or player instead. So we play this out in turn 3. We play out Calamity Bearer on turn 4, and then we crew it up. We get to make an extra copy of Calamity Bearer on the battlefield, and then they will double up the damage together. It becomes a 4/3 that hits in, so 4 damage times 2 makes it 8, times 2 makes it 16. So 16 points of damage is how much we're doing because it's an extra copy of Calamity Bearer. Gets a hit in for tons of damage. And then if we have Quakebringer in the graveyard as well, it starts in the upkeep, but the beginning of the next upkeep, as long as we keep our Calamity Bearer alive, as long as we have, the Quakebringer, 1 or 2 of these in the graveyard, then we get to win the game. That is kind of the game plan. The dream is that we get to go off with that. We do have other ways to make sure we just get in for the damage as well. With Prismari Commands, get in for some of the damage. And that was the main one I went for because the other stuff I just didn't work out quite as well as I was hoping for. But we have Prismari Command to get in for damage. We have Quakebringer to make sure we get in for some damage. And then we just have a bunch of other creatures that work well with Mindlink Mech if we don't get the Calamity Bearer. Like Reflection of Kikijiki. The first side of it is a 2/2 red goblin shaman creature token with whenever this creature attacks, create a treasure token. So if we crew up Mindlink Mech with that, it becomes basically it's a 4/3 version of Goldsmith Dragon on turn 4, which is still a very powerful effect. Really good. We can crew it up with that, get the treasure token, be able to cast more stuff on the next turn. Then we can discard cards, draw cards. That's what we're trying to do to make sure we find Mindlink Mech as being able to discard and draw cards. That's why we have with Prismari, and we also have our Quakebringers to be able to have things to discard, to be able to get into the graveyard, to be able to activate with Calamity Bearer. Suddenly, it's doing lots of damage. Life is great. The other side of it too is that the Kikijiki side of it comes down to the battlefield. And then making copies of Calamity Bearer is another way we can win the game. So Fable of the Mirror Breaker is another way we can actually win with this. Pay 1, tap it, take credit token that's a copy of another target non-legendary creature you control, except it has haste. So we can start hitting it for damage, make this, whatever. Unfortunately, there's not a way to actually make sure we get more hits with Quakebringer. The things that trigger at the beginning of upkeep, we can't play before upkeep begins. I was trying to make that work, but it doesn't work that way. I wasn't actually trying. I know it doesn't work, but Suspicious Stowaway is another option we have here as well. It's just a 1 mana 1/1. It can be crewed up, make a 4/4 that whenever it deals damage, it can't be blocked. Draw a card and then discard a card. And yeah, life is fantastic. So we can do some pretty sweet stuff where we just get to draw cards, discard cards, kind of keep putting stuff into our graveyard. That's a little bit what we're built around as well. And then the other side, if we ever get to the Nightbound side, just draws us cards. It's fantastic. Everything else is just built around making sure we can find our Mindlink Mech, find our Calamity Bearer. We have to hit those 2 cards to make it work, and just ways to make sure we get in a little bit of damage, ship damage here and there, Quakebringer, whatever else. The couple creatures that can't get blocked, so we get a hit in with that. Reckoner Bankbuster is another good crew creature, ways to draw cards for us. It does all the things that we're really wanting to do and kind of get through with all of this. And then otherwise we just have some removal. Fading Hope, I think it's just a really powerful removal right now. There's lots of tokens, there's lots of vehicles to bounce, there's lots of just whatever that is pretty good to bounce with Fading Hope. We have Spell Pierce, which counters so many things in the format right now. Syncopates for counter spells, Cathartic Pyre to make sure we're discarding, drawing cards, going through our deck, finding stuff. Demon Bolt, saw it coming, and that is the deck. So let's go and dive into the gameplay, see how this one does for us, see if we can find Mindlink Mech, see if we can find Calamity Bearer and get the combo. How consistent is it? We're going to see in a few different games here, and wish me luck. Here we go. All right, no blue mana. That's an awkward hand. I do have Cathartic Pyre to get us to it, but I really would like to be able to play this. And there's no guarantee that I actually find red mana, my blue mana at that point, right? So, we have Cathartic Pyre to find the mana. We're gonna keep it. It's gonna be beautiful. Life is fantastic. Nothing will ever go wrong. Everything always goes my way. If we just find a blue source, then life is great too. We go for Suspicious Stowaway right away. Hopefully draw the cards, get the... There we go. Okay, we're doing it. Getting rid of their stuff could be nice, but we're just going for the win as quick as possible. Go Stowaway, pass the turn. We do have Calamity Bearer, so we're, we hit the right draw on these next two cards, there's a chance we get to just draw a card now because they didn't play anything. What you got? They've forgotten, let this flip. Opponent is really debating if they want to do nothing all of a sudden. All right. Come on. Yeah, let us swing in. There we go. Hit in for 2. Draw a card. Down to 18. Come on, Mindlink Mech. All right. Well, we didn't get there yet. We have Expressive Iteration, which is also pretty good. We have so many lands. Oh man, what do we play? There's so many red sources as well. That's the other side of this. Cathartic Pyre could be nice to hold up. I could just play this out. We have the card draw or kill something that's necessary. Like killing this could be nice for us just to slow the game down. Maybe that's better. We came to do the combo. We're going to try to go for the combo. Okay, so we're looking for Mindlink Mech. We get to look 3 deep this way. All right, so we have Fable, the Mirror Breaker, which is fun. But more removal, probably the smarter play. We're not going for the smarter play. Put it one into the hand. 1 into the library and 1 we play now. Since all of our lands are red mountains, I might as well play this one, right? Okay, pass the turn. Gosh, dude, we have to look so deep for anything that's not mountains right now. And watch, we'll not have any more after this point. All right, so they get to take care of the seafaring werewolf. That's gonzoed until this leaves the battlefield. We do have ways to bounce it. Not that that's necessary or useful yet. Down to 18. Calamity Bearer, I think it's just the play. I think we just play that out. We have Pyres on the next turn. Oh, there. Okay, okay. So they're down to 18. Not lethal yet. So, yeah, we just play out the Mindlink Mech. We're going to go for the combo. I mean, if we can do it a couple turns in a row, that's fantastic. Target creature and opponent control. So we know the type of removal they have probably won't be able to stop us. Can't stop us now. If we do feel like we need to kill something, we have Fable to hit in with treasure, make treasure, kill stuff. Life is good. This becomes a 3/3. They get to make a token that does not have lifelink. Good. Down to 15. That's another Calamity Bearer. So many red sources. I mean, yeah, we came to do the combo. They're not dead yet. They have potential ways to gain some life. But we do get a hit in for 16. So 16, almost 1 turn kill here. Yeah, it becomes that. It's now an extra Calamity Bearer. Swing in. That's 16 points of damage, dude. Next turn. Oh, next turn's going to be the same with another Calamity Bearer. Do they scoop before that? That's the question. They might have Cave of the Frost Dragon to be able to block. Restoration grabs a thing. They get Generous Visitors to be a little bit bigger. That's fine. Doesn't really bother us at this point. We also have Den of the Bugbear to hit in. Any giant source. So yeah, we have the other Calamity Bearer. That's what we're gonna play, is the other Calamity Bearer, right? As long as they don't have any flyers, like, it's game over. No matter how much damage you're doing, dude, it's not gonna stop my flyer. They could have Jesper Essential. Opponent scoops it up. Okay, how much damage would that be? So it'd be 16 times 2 would be, what is that? 32? I think that's how the math works out. 32 damage next turn. That would have been so beautiful. Oh, that's fun. Up against the Brad, we had one of the pieces that we need. And we don't actually have much else going for this hand is the issue. Like, we have Saw coming, we have Demon Bolt, which is nice, but like, you know what? We're going to try this one out. We have the Spell Pierce on turn 1. Is Spell Pierce on turn 1 good enough? And yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. The thing you built your duck around, it's gone. How bad do you feel? Now we have Syncopate as well. Yeah, so play this one out. Pass the turn. Yep. I like it. I like it. We're just like awful, terrible, control-y people. Oh, it's just so evil. Oh man, I hate myself. I never play decks like this. I never play like that. But it just wins games. I'm sorry, guys. I will never do it again. That's not true, but I shouldn't ever. All right, we have Mindlink Mech. We have some ways to go digging for stuff, so keep this. Yeah, we have a discard 2, draw 2. We have to be able to make sure we hit lands with that too. That is kind of the awkward part. It is possible on turn 4 without any of those things happening, but you know, like, How possible actually is that, you know? All right, Otawara, get it out on the battlefield. All right, up against a veteran. Do I Fading Hope right away and just like slow them down? I don't think so. We try to keep stuff in hand to discard, I believe. So let's go Den of the Bugbear, get on the battlefield, pass the turn. And if we need to kill stuff, we just kill stuff. That's fine. We can top deck for more time. We have Fabled, we have our, you know, Goldspan Dragon play if we need to go for it as well. Fabled Passage is, Fading Hope is pretty awesome for that too. Let's actually just kill this though. Kill you. They get to gain some life. That's fine. Dude, being able to bounce against this deck is so good. So like, we're actually in really good shape at the moment. The question is, do I go for the Fabled Mirror Breaker or do I hold up the Prismari Command now? I know I don't have the land to be able to play the go for Calamity Bearer on the next turn no matter what, but I have Mindlink Mech and then Fabled Mirror, which could be pretty good. And that gives us enough to like do other things, right? Yeah, let's just do that. It doesn't give it haste, does it? That would be beautiful. That'd be so beautiful. Mindlink Mech, go. I love that it's a flying artifact over here. Like it does give itself flying, even as just like an artifact over on this side. Like the flying part of it still counts. That's just fun. You know, it's a flying thing. It's just, you know, it never doesn't fly, even when it's not crewed up. How you get on a flying artifact that's when you're not crewing it? That's the tricky part, you know? All right, let's go for this on blue. So we have the Prismari Command. Yeah, we're doing this. We decided for this. Fabled of the Mirror Breaker. We don't have the ultimate combo right away, but it's good stuff. And maybe we just go for Bankbuster. I don't really care to Fading Hope yet. Like this is a deck we kind of want to, you know, get rid of later. Hit in, make a treasure. It's a turn, well, it's still turn 5 Goldspan Dragon, but it's a Goldspan Dragon. Wait, is it turn 4? It's turn 4. It's beautiful, except we don't get double mana for the treasures. Yeah, let's go Bankbuster. Something to do with the treasures we might get for the next couple turns. We have removal next turn. We have Fading Hope. We have just like Den of the Bugbear if we want to go that route as well. Like, we have some good plays here. Brutal Cathar. Gets a creature. Our creature is gone. That is annoying. And it doesn't come back with this guy. So we can discard as many cards as we want. Let's get rid of one Fading Hope. Draw that many cards. There's another land. We get to play this out. We get to... so yeah, killing this doesn't actually help us a whole lot at the moment. I've done the Bugbear to either crew this up if I want to. I can actually crew up to the Bugbear, crew up Mindlink Mech, hit in, make a token that's there. I want to just try to draw and do something else instead. What is the better play? Make sure I hit in for damage or draw through and find things. Let's draw first. That's a big dude. Could foretell that as well. Make it a little bit cheaper for the next turns. Yeah, and that lets us save up the Fading Hope. Why not? All right, so foretell. Pass the turn. Oh, I forgot about that. Now it has ward. Helps. Adeline. All right, so we're actually going to stop before they go to combat to make sure this doesn't actually happen. Bounce you back. Fearless, we get to scry. Oh, that's not bad. Do we have any legendary stuff? I don't think we do. See, we're playing this for 4. I'm actually going to make a Kiki Jiki token with it as well. Actually, no, the Kiki Jiki token comes in with Summoning Sickness, which is the biggest issue. So you can't even trigger this right away unless you use the Mindlink Mech. Yeah, it's not as good. Not a 14, not a 13. Spell Pierce, pretty nice with how low mana they've got. All right, so I have the ability to crew. I have the ability to crew both things with the Quakebringer. Yeah, let's just hold up the Spell Pierce. Just keep playing it like this. I don't have the ability to make a treasure anymore, do I? No. Which one's better? Doesn't really matter, does it? This one I can crew up just the small guy, and I can keep this up as a blocker. So that's what's better. I could have made a copy of the Quakebringer, which would have been the better play, but holding up the Spell Pierce, even better. Pass the turn. Borrowed Time, Spell Pierce. I say no! No to you! Game over, man. Game over. All right, what you got? Do they have a buff spell? I'm fine taking damage all day long. So maybe I just crew this up to like let them trade off here if they want to. Like if they have some sort of buff spell here, that's fine. As first strike. They want to spin the cards to make this happen. Right now, I'm kind of okay with it. Yep, okay. They've got it. Yeah, it's fine. Flips around, gets to take something right away. Has the counter onto it as well, which is annoying. So we're gonna make a copy right away. Yeah, that's not big enough now, is it? All right, so make a Quakebringer. I forgot about the counter that I kept. And now we have Den of the Bugbear. Crew up there. Oh no, it becomes a copy of the land. It just becomes a land. Oh, it is still a creature land. Okay, I wasn't sure how that worked out. Woo, we got lucky. All right, life is good. Life is good. Everything's just fine. Why didn't this make a goblin whenever this creature attacks? Oh, it's because I forgot how that works out. All right. Right. Okay, so Den of the Bugbear is kind of a funky card how it works out. So it becomes just the 3/2 red goblin creature that also has when this creature attacks with the 1/1/1. So when this copies that creature, it doesn't copy the things that say it comes with that. I don't know why the ruling on that is off, because like the creature has that on it, but it's only until end of turn. I don't know. It just has it on there. I don't understand why that works. Whenever you copy something, it doesn't keep all of the text when you copy it, which just doesn't make sense to me. Down to 8. Stowaway is okay. So yeah, Suspicious Stowaway. I can make a copy of that this turn, get in for more damage, draw some cards. I believe if I make a copy of the vehicle, I'll actually just become a vehicle and stay a vehicle. I won't be actually able to crew it up, which is a little bit awkward. And so I think that I make a copy of the Stowaway. This can be done at instant speed, right? So I can just block with that as well. So let's go ahead and crew up the Seafaring Werewolf. Let's get in for 4. Down to 5. Haven't played a land. Let's see here. This doesn't say I can only do it at the search of speed, right? Okay, yeah, so we're good. Pass the turn. So I have the ability to kill one thing. Ability to block one thing. Actually, I only get to block one, huh? Yeah, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. They're very close to lethal. They don't have it yet, but they are very close to lethal. Borrowed Time. What do they try to hit here? It'd probably be better for them to go after the Mindlink Mech, right? All right, so you copy you. Equal to number of creatures you control. All right, so that's fine. That's game, I believe. Oh, we can't keep any cards in hand. I can't deal enough damage to do anything. And the ward of 3 there as well. Yeah, good game. You got us. All right. The issue here is that this brings it in tapped and attacking. If it didn't, then we had a chance. We had a chance here to do enough on the next turn. But they get the token here. Ah, we were so close. Did I make any mistakes there? I didn't play as defensively as I should have. That was the big mistake. I had the Hall of the Storm Giants on the next turn. I had like so many things I could go for, and so I just made some mistakes there. I thought I was gonna be able to make the Goblin token with the Den of the Bugbear when I attacked in that one turn, and that's why I went a little bit more aggressive. I just forgot the ruling on that. Making the token, it would have either traded off with the other guy or been able to be something else to crew up the Mindlink Mech over and over again, and also be a blocker, which would have let us be able to win easily with everything we had. And I just, that one guy missing really lost it for us. Bummer. Up against Viriato, and yep, keep this hand. I like it. We have plenty of ways to draw and find the lands that we need. We don't have any of our combo pieces, but tons of ways to look for it. I like the Fabled Mirror of the Mirror Breaker to get through this. The one big issue with this hand right now is that we have a bunch of ways to discard and draw. And at some point, you actually just need to be able to draw cards. That's where Expressive Iteration is probably better than these ones. And maybe I should be having more copies of that, because if you just have your entire deck around discarding and drawing, eventually you just play out all of your stuff and you don't have things to discard. And so you have to make sure you have ways to just draw as well. So yeah, Suspicious Stowaway is the first play, though. Pass the turn. Bankbuster can be pretty good, but we're going Iteration next turn, most likely. See some removal. Bring it on, sir. All right, so yeah, a deck with removal is annoying. That's bad for us. All right, so look for a land. Could have gotten out the Fable just to get some ramp there if we needed, but we are good putting one of these to hand. Let's go Fading Hope. So let's just actually play something right away if we need it. So sure, we already have the ways to discard and draw. And get the land there. Oh, I played the wrong one. Gosh, dang it. I keep doing that. To my mind, the exile one should be the second one. I don't know why. Or the one that you put there, because it's the ones you actually care about. Why is the library one the second option? It's so dumb. Oops. So dumb. So dumb. Oh, well. Let's go Fable. See if they have counter spells. I actually want the treasures to be doing stuff now. Our cards aren't terrible. Getting multiple of these can be pretty fun as well. The nice thing about this is it's a 3-mana enchantment that gives us 4 power altogether on the battlefield. Like, so if they have removal, like targeted removal, this is great against targeted removal. We can do it all day long. So we want to discard some stuff. I think Fading Hope is going to be pretty dead here. I think that Cathartic Pyre is probably pretty dead as well. Yeah, let's just draw more cards, but we're doing the same thing right now. All right, well, there's that. So put this on blue. Let's go Suspicious Stowaway. And we're going to play out Bankbuster. I want to see if they'll counter this. It is nighttime. Casting 2 spells would turn it to daytime. But yeah, we want to get Bankbuster out there, because we can crew it up with when this guy flips over on the next turn. Be able to hit him for 4 is nice. If they have the Sot coming, I'm fine with getting that out of there as well. Yeah, we cast too many spells. Say, you don't cast stuff now, okay? Perfect. Good job, sir. Okay. Do they have target removal when we try to copy this guy right now? That's the real question. You know what? Let's actually... We can play around that pretty easily. No, we can't. Not really. Oh, wait, it has slow stuff anyway. So yeah, we attack in first. Okay, we need to be able to draw in 2 things. Mindlink Mech. That's what we want to see. We probably have Counterspell. We play this out anyway. Oh, ho, ho, ho. All right. Don't overcommit to the board, right? Let's pass the turn. Carry. Carry. Carry, baby, carry. All right, this actually can't be blocked, so that's fine. With a Seafaring a Werewolf. So you make a copy of this fella. You crew up, I guess the other one. Actually, wait, cancel. Okay, wait, we play this out. There we go. Crew up that one. We get to draw all of the cards in the world. Oh, this is so good. What? Okay, draw 3 cards. Can't be blocked, any of them. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good stuff. We haven't played a land yet. Let's go Hall of the Storm Giants. Expressive Iteration, I already played a land out. Yeah, I think we just passed the turn. I don't want to overcommit to this board. It feels like board wipe's coming, right? Maybe not, though. Maybe they don't have board wipe. Turning it to daytime would be bad for us, though. So let's just go ahead and pass the turn. Life is good. What we have on board is amazing. If it stays nighttime, then I can just play out Stowaway, get in for another 4, draw more cards, hopefully get some damage here with the Prismari Command. We're getting close to lethal. Down to 14. They have to have so much good stuff here to not be dead. I don't know how it's possible. And I put Soup Sap. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. All right, well, we didn't get the one-hit kill combo there, but that was still a fantastic game. All right, 4 games. I was on the play 4 games, guys. I have no clue how that even happens because that never happens for me. Guys, check out MTG Assistant if you guys want to get your stats on everything with this. I love how it shows, you know, just your win rates against different matchups you have. You can actually check out, you know, your deck list. You can go through whatever. You can actually go to your opponent's stuff and view the deck list based off of the cards that it saw there. And you can see, okay, it's compared to whatever. This is most likely the deck that's there. This is free in the link down in the description below if you guys want to check out MTG Assistant. It's an affiliate link. It helps support the channel. And yeah, appreciate it. So this deck was awesome. This actually worked out very, very well. We won many, many games. I really loved how Suspicious Stowaway worked with Mindlink Mech, and I was actually blown away by Fable of the Mirror Breaker with this deck. I really thought this wasn't going to be a very good card, but like, especially if it is nighttime and we have the ability to not be casting cards sometimes on our turn to make sure this happens, to be able to have a, you know, a 2/1 that draws a card every time it hits in, just have like a slew of those with Fable Mirror Breaker or whatever else, just making an extra copy of it, going in, hitting in with a Mindlink Mech, which is then unblockable, a 4/3 version of it, which is beautiful. And you can just draw all the cards in the world. It's really, really amazing. I did feel like we had quite a lot of discard draw, which was nice to be able to filter through our cards to get to the combo. But I think that I would almost rather just make sure that we have more card draw instead of just going through the filter draw. So maybe finding some way to draw cards. There is the mnemonic Orb, Mnemonic Sphere, which could be good. It could be an op for us if we need it to be. It can be a way to just draw 2 cards and refill our hand a little bit. It is an artifact, which I'm not sure actually matters too much for us here. But something that's a creature that draws us cards might be even better. There was a side of going into white. We have some other stuff here. So if we went into white and go Ingenious Smith as a way to tutor up the Mindlink Mech is another way to go for this. Just another creature that's decent. And whenever artifacts enter battlefield, so we can, like, you know, crew up with the Mindlink Mech, play out an artifact, and then hit him with Mindlink Mech as a 5/4 instead, or 5, you know, whatever. So that's another card that could be useful just to make sure we're finding the Mindlink Mech every time, which is the powerful card we're going for. But that reduces our ability to actually hit Calamity Bearers. If we do filter through and not hit our Calamity Bearer, then we're in more trouble. And so we're going for the one-hit kill combo. You don't go for that route. I think you go for what we were playing, just trying to filter through the decks as much as you can. Make sure you have ways to get treasures to be able to play stuff a little bit. You know, if we do have to, you know, not get Mindlink Mech on turn 3, Calamity Bearer on turn 4, having treasures to make it a little bit easier later on, or protect ourselves with Spell Pierces, whatever, was really great. Spell Pierce felt so good in the format. Fading Hope felt really good in the format. So yeah, deck was good. Cathartic Pyre, we were able to do what we needed to, kill stuff when we needed to, draw cards when we needed to. So I mean, like, overall, the deck felt very, very powerful. Let me know down in the comments below what things you would change with it, what things I'm missing with this. I'm not sure the Quakebringer play actually was useful enough, but it wasn't terrible. I just feel like Goldspan Dragon would just be better. Like I would just rather have a Goldspan Dragon to either work with the Fable, the Mirror Breaker or whatever. And so I think Goldspan Dragon is just a better play there to just have. It's good. It's amazing. Or maybe the Kawari, you know, or any other big blue thing. We could play like Hullbreaker in that slot and be able to, you know, make extra copies of it with Fable or whatever. And anytime we cast one spell, suddenly, bam, your entire board is gone, you know? So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it though. See you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much, and bye-bye.